Hey guys, I'm Smokewadgaming and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. And we just fought a hard dragon and won. And unfortunately, because I was dead, I didn't get experience. Lame. Oh well. We got plenty of loot from it, so we're actually getting a little full for the first time in a while. We got like a full suit of dragon bone plate here, it's just not magical. And I'll probably give that to like Stan or something, maybe. We'll see. And now we're going into the temple itself, hoping to get the urn of sacred ashes. The Gauntlet is what it's called. Here we go. The Gauntlet.
What is this place?
Guardian.
It's different from the rest of the ruins.
Let's touch the rubble first. Red steel longsword. And let's touch the vase first. Andraste's arrows. Interrupt spellcasting. Those would be some really awesome arrows, actually, for an archer.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
Who are you?
I am the Guardian, the protector of the urn of sacred ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
Its Adventure Imperium is not as strong as it used to be.
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
And who the men took him to the rest of the temple?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
In a sense, the dragon was not Andraste.
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
That's true. How did the belief spread to the disciples?
It began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. He saw himself as a new prophet, preaching the rebirth. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced.
We're trying to get rid of the disciples?
The Maker will sit in judgment of them when the time comes.
I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure a noble man. What if I'm not worthy?
Then you will not come to the ashes. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The Gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
Alright, let's get this over with then.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rend and Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents?
Yes, I should have defended them to the death.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
Accept your failings, but do not let them govern your life.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden.
He seems pretty deep.
You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died and not him?
Yes. If Duncan had been saved and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past? Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
I like the Guardian, actually. He's an honorable thing. Alright. Let's talk to this lady.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
There's a riddle, a tune?
Yes.
Music. Okay.
I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
Okay. Let's talk to this chick.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
A dream? Dreams.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Okay.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
It's not for Eldon. Home?
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Okay. Lady of Celia.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full.
That's easy.
Of what do I
Vengeance,
speak?
man. Eye for an eye. Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Now we're doing pretty well so far. General Mafaref.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
That's jealousy. Passion's cruel, whatever.
Yes, Jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Alright. 1 second.